Issue Boy and Guru in the house, back with another bang on video. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for giving all the love and support on the last video. Well, I already come up with more interpretation of all the Stan Kroenke waving off the stadium debts. And not only this, we'll talk about Mikel Arteta's pre-match conference before the Tottenham game. We're going to talk about certain excerpts from it. And not only this, we're going to talk about a special talent who is available on a very cheap, yes, very cheap for Arsenal. The midfielder is going to be our rollicking stuff for Arsenal. But first, if you guys still haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, man. If you're an Arsenal fan, this is the best place. It's a haven for you, all the Arsenal fans who are seeking daily Arsenal news and stuff about transfer and everything related to Arsenal. So the first news is Arteta has again, he was asked about Matteo Guendouzi and Mesut Ozil. It looks like probably a generic question in every one of his pre-match conference. So he said, nothing new in the situations of Matteo Guendouzi and Mesut Ozil. So it's pretty much clear both will not be even on the bench. Will not be present even on the bench for the upcoming game against Tottenham. Well, not only this, Mikel Arteta calls Jose Mourinho world class and believes he will find a way to be successful at Spurs. He says he makes sure that he wins and he has won in every single club that he has been. I'm sure he will be successful. It will take him a bit of time, but I'm sure he will do it. Well, not only this, yesterday Manchester United were awarded a penalty which they should not have been against Aston Villa, which turned the game on its head. But Premier League have confirmed now that the penalty awarded to the Manchester United against Aston Villa was the wrong decision. Well, not only this, Hector Bellerin is a transfer target for Sevilla in the summer, and Monkey will work on that signing along with others. So he's working really hard so that Hector Bellerin comes to Sevilla. So Arsenal need to make sure that they keep hold of their fullback if they can. Arsenal and Saint-Etienne have resumed talks over following the whole Saliba situation. It looks like Saliba will be allowed to play for the club Saint-Etienne in the French Cup final against Paris Saint-Germain on July of 24th. And an agreement is expected to be reached. The French club is expected to agree to Arsenal terms. Well, moving on. Well, it is pretty much clear that it is believed that Premier League clubs are set to give players just 2 weeks of summer holiday, with the new season expected to begin on 12th of September. It is more likely that number is definitely going to be backed in the coming meetings as well. But moving on. Lee Dixon has spoken about the North London derby. He says there's no better feeling than going into the Lions' Den and getting 3 points. Personally, I wouldn't count Wolves away as breaking the Big Six away league winless run, but Spurs would be. A win is so needed. Well, not only this, Thierry Henry took a knee for the first 8 minutes and 46 seconds of Montreal Impact's game against New England. It was really great to see him. I mean, the King laying down all the foundations of the rules that he believes in. Love it, really love it. Well, let's talk about Jeremy Allier. He's actually, put up a straightforward move about Guendouzi. He says, I know Matteo. He's like a little brother to me. I was buzzing when he joined the club. I'm gutted to see him in that situation now, to be training on his own because of his own actions. I know he has had trouble at Lorient with 2 managers before, when he was a very young kid as well, and now he's having trouble with Arteta. It can't all be the managers all the time. So it's pretty much clear who the problem is. Well, not only this, Jeremy Allier actually went on in a much more, talking spree in terms of Matteo Guendouzi. He says, it might be something you're doing wrong. I know he has had trouble at Lorient with 2 managers. When they signed him in the summer of 2018 from the French second tier, everyone at Arsenal agreed that there was something unique about Guendouzi. He's technically excellent, but what stood out to Raul Sanllehi, Sven Mislintat and Unai Emery were the intangibles. His attitude, courage and even leadership. He was one of the few signings that the then head of football relations, director of recruitment and head of coach all agreed on. So let's see how exactly things will turn out for Matteo Guendouzi if it's going to be happening. But moving on, Tottenham failed to register a single shot on target against Bournemouth. That is the first time in a game for in the Premier League this season. Wow, they did not even register a shot on target. That's really, really harsh. Well, Emiliano Martinez has convinced Arsenal to shelve their plans for a summer keeper shake-up. Martinez could even get a new deal after his impressive form standing in for injured first-choice keeper Bernd Leno. That's a beautiful, beautiful news, isn't it? Well, not only this, let's talk about more stuff. Julian Lorenz says on Guendouzi's future, he says, I have to say it's looking less and less likely. There's still a big issue between him and Mikel Arteta. That's why he's being dropped from the first team squad for the last 4 games. At the moment, I can't see how this one gets resolved. At the moment, I can't see. He's a very stubborn young man. And so is Arteta, so not so young, but very much stubborn as well. I don't think Arsenal want to sell him, but they might have to sell him if they don't get that issue resolved. But let's talk more about the whole KSE. What actually does this buying off all the debt of the stadium of Arsenal? Stan Kroenke, actually, it means that there will now be no longer be a requirement for the over 30 million of cash to be held as a requirement of the old debt. This means that now the club has 30 million to use for the running of the club. KSE could put an more of a cash injection into the club, or a club could also go down the Spurs route and short-term borrow until next March for use. The original bonds were 210 million pounds. KSE have now paid off the balance, which is somewhere around 160 million pounds. That is a huge amount of money. Well, not only this, Marc Roca. Yes, I'm going to talk about the midfielder who is definitely supremely talented. Marc Roca can leave Espanyol in the summer after Espanyol relegation. Milan and Napoli are interested. The valuation of the player is around 20 million euros. So if you pay 20 million euros, you're going to get your man. It's going to be that simple. That simple. Well, not only this, UEFA have confirmed the remaining UEFA Champions League and UEFA Europa League round of 16 second leg matches will be played at the home team stadiums. That is huge, isn't it? Well, that's beautiful. But Mesut Ozil is being assessed ahead of the Tottenham Hotspur away game following back soreness. His back is definitely not getting solved, is it? Well, talking about Bernd Leno. Well, he's returning to full training before the end of the season. Yes, if we make it to the finals of the FA Cup, we would see Bernd Leno playing for Arsenal in the final, whoever against it would be. But that is the reality, that Bernd Leno will be ready. Talking more about it, Arsenal could get more amount of money in terms of injection from the owner, or probably it could be a loan, but they could sign players like Thomas Partey, Philippe Coutinho on loan, maybe, but it will totally depend on how exactly the funds will be utilized, or probably the amount would be from player sales. So it won't be surprising for me if Arsenal sell off Shkodran Mustafi, because he's done enough to actually make sure that people are ready, believing the whole idea of actually a rebuild. But hashtag Jose Mourinho out. Ladies and gentlemen, it was trending, and you can understand why. Because it drew against Bournemouth. Talk about more in detail in terms of the injuries. I have those news, yeah? Let's talk about it. Callum Chambers' left knee ruptured anterior cruciate ligament of his left knee during Chelsea on December 29. Rehabilitation post-surgical repair continuing and currently progressing well with running and gym work. Will not be available for the current schedule also. Bernd Leno, already spoken about it. Pablo Mari, left ankle. Sustained significant sprain to the ankle ligaments against Manchester City away on June of 17th, aiming to return to full training in September. Gabriel Martinelli, left knee, sustained knee injury during training on June of 21st. Successful arthroscopic procedure undertaken, will not be available for the current schedule of the remaining 2019-2020 matches. Eddie Nketiah, suspended for 3 games following red card against Leicester City, will miss. Available for Aston Villa away on Tuesday of July of 21st. Mesut Ozil, back soreness as I already mentioned. So, no more Mesut Ozil. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes platform every single day twice. So sit back, relax and enjoy all the news that comes on this platform. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to subscribe.